I came in very new to my business. I'd been in business for about a year, and I had so many great ideas and no money-making ideas that first thing Peter did was sit down with me. Let's get all our ideas on a piece of paper. Let's sit down and talk this through, and how do you make money? And through that, we were together for about 8 months, the process was, and every month we would meet at the Cheap and Cheerful Buffet in Collingwood, and we would sit down with all our ideas, with our agenda for the day, and he just helped me guide through, exactly the strategy for my business. And he was so important in knowing what he wasn't good at as well. He said right up front, accounting is not my background, so if we need that help, there's this mentor that's in the program that would be glad to help us out. And he was just very upfront and honest, and he just really seemed like he enjoyed the process with me. He was always calling to check in and seeing how things were going, if I'd checked off certain boxes on our list, and it was just a very valuable experience.
Don't take any. It's important to create a trusting relationship that there be authenticity in it. And so, a lot of young people don't have the understanding of what it means to be really authentic. And so just give them support to, if you can tell that they may not be being totally genuine with you, point it out so that, they get present to how to really develop a deep and effective relationship with trust. And on both sides, enthusiasm is absolutely critical to making this work. None of us like to show up to a meeting with somebody we know is going to be a wet blanket. So we want to continually generate that enthusiasm from both sides of the relationship so it'll become a very enjoyable experience for each of you as you get together each month.
Here's the definition of warmth: an attitude of friendliness, approachability, openness. That's it, whatever that looks like to you. And again, we talked about getting your expectations clear at the beginning of a relationship. What does that look like to you? What do you need? I have a conversation with my boss. What do I need from you? It's very similar to the mentorship. Do I need you to tell me all the time, different pieces of feedback? So I'll feel warm and fuzzy, or do I just need it once a month? Do I not care? What is it? Just get that straight. Sometimes mentees show up in different packages than you thought. I find as a sort of baby boomer, Gen X cusper my age, I go into stores and I get served by people who look like this, and I find I have to turn my mental models off. I have to turn my assumptions off and go, I'm going to be with this person, because sometimes the best service I get is from someone who doesn't look like who I think they should look like. Sometimes mentees show up in different packages versus in what you think they should look like.